on YouTube? It's your boy Greg back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not reviews or anything like that. This is going to be me discussing, my wish list for 2022 with you guys. And, this is something that I've seen a few fragrance reviewers doing. And I figured, that is kind of an interesting video, kind of get a little bit more intimate and personal with you guys, so you can kind of know what I'm looking for. And you can go in the comment section, let me know what you're looking forward to this year, to buying something that you're interested in really getting for 2022. So let's go ahead and dive into this list. So with this list, man, it's going to be random. I'm looking here at the iPad and I have so many, like a lot, but I'm just going to narrow down randomly, man. So I'm just going to look here. I'm just going to scroll. Whatever I see that really catches my eye, we'll discuss it. All right, so we're going to start with Zaharoff Tabac. That is a fragrance that recently came out like towards the tail end of last year. That is a fragrance that I've just heard so many things about, and most of them have been positive. I haven't heard anything negative about it, man. They seem to never really fail when it comes to creating fragrances, man. I've tried about 3 or 4 fragrances from the house, and I've always been impressed and happy with my purchases. I'll tell you that another one that I did have on the list is Rosé, which is from the same house, Zaharoff. But I recently ordered that one, so definitely going to be doing a first impressions video on that one. I'm not going to smell it before I do the video. I literally want to do a first impressions on Rosé. But as far as this list, Zaharoff Tabac is something that I really want to purchase this year. All right, so the next fragrance that I want to discuss is Mancera Cedrat Boise Intense. Now, I have the original and I really adore that fragrance. I really enjoy it, man, so much. As far as what I've seen on the note breakdown, it may be kind of sweeter, but I think it's going to be a little bit more on the darker side. I think they have some leather in there, probably some more woody notes in there, something like that. But because I really enjoy the original, I'm definitely going to try to purchase that one this year. All right, so the next one, I'm going to go through the list. You know what? Let's talk about Mula Mula. That's another fragrance that I really do want to purchase, man. That's actually been on my radar for a while now, for like 2-3 years, but I just haven't really purchased it because sometimes, man, you just kind of go in looking to purchase this and then something else catches your eye. And then sometimes, you'll see a deal and it's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cop this right now and that one can wait. But I'm going to stop waiting on Mula Mula, man. I think Mula Mula is one that I really enjoy. It's very sweet from what I remember. But although it's sweet from what I remember, it was still very enjoyable. Wasn't too cloying or anything like that. At least to me, it wasn't. But I do remember just really enjoying it. I know I had a small decant and I ran through that like nobody's business, man. So that's another one that I'm definitely going to try to pick up this year. All right, so the next fragrance that I'm looking to purchase that's on my wish list this year is from the house of Santal, and it's Santal Chocolate Greedy. That fragrance right there is a fragrance that I do have a little bit of experience with. I actually had a decant. And it was a fragrance that was sweet. It kind of had, to me, like a caramel chocolatey vibe going on. It really wasn't like a strong chocolate type of fragrance. It almost smelled like a frappe or something like that to me. But I really enjoyed it, man, especially when it comes down to these cool weather days when it's really cold outside and you just want to smell delicious, man. I'm telling you, and Chocolate Greedy is just one of those fragrances to me that really does smell good, and it's actually affordable. Which is strange because, with it being affordable, you would think that I picked it up now. However, I have purchased other fragrances that, kind of fit the same criteria. So I didn't really feel the need to get that one. But, I really have still been wanting that one. So I'm probably going to for sure pick that one up this year. It's very affordable, so I really don't see a reason not to get it. All right, so the next fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year is from the house of Bond No. 9. And it is Bleecker Street. Now, that's a fragrance that I also do have a little bit experience with, but not too much. It's been, maybe a year or two since I've actually smelt it, but I did have a small decant, and I really did enjoy it. It's one of those fragrances that was a bit tart. You know, it was still fresh but very tart. Perfect for, you know, the warmer weather days. And it was one of those fragrances that I just kind of enjoyed wearing it. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't care about compliments or anything like that. It was just one of those fragrances that I really enjoyed wearing. And I don't have anything from the House of Bond No. 9, so I would definitely like to start off with Bleecker Street, simply because I really enjoyed it. It's easy to wear in my opinion, and I'm definitely going to use it a lot when, you know, when the warm weather comes out. So that's another one that I want to purchase. All right, so another fragrance that I do want to purchase this year is Labo Santal 33. Man, that fragrance right there was a fragrance that I didn't even like when I first smelled it years ago. Man, but recently I went to Nordstrom's, and I just, you know, I wanted to smell it because I had, you know, a clone from the House of Dossier. And I was like, man, I'm really feeling this fragrance. Let me go ahead and re-smell the original. And man, oh man, that fragrance right there is a fragrance that I have to have in my collection. I know a lot of people are not fans of it, but at the same time, a lot of people are fans of it. It's kind of one of those hit or miss fragrances, but for me, I love it. I'm definitely going to do my best to pick that up this year because I really enjoyed it when I re-smelt it, revisited. But until then, I guess I'll just be enjoying the clone that I have of it from the House of Dossier. So another fragrance that I'm really hoping that I can pick up this year is Cafe Cabanel. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about this fragrance. They said that it's kind of like a sweet, creamy type of fragrance, kind of one of those fragrances that just you know, kind of gives that warmth, cozy vibe. And I love fragrances like that. When fragrances are creamy, that is something that I actually really like. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually enjoy that in fragrances, especially when it's in the cold weather. It just comes off very smooth, very mouth-watering, and just delicious, you know. So I love fragrances like that. So that one definitely sounds like a fragrance that I would really enjoy. I may go ahead and get a decant, but the no breakdown, and from what I've heard so much, I might actually do a blind buy and do a first impressions video on this channel. So stay tuned for that. So another fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year is another fragrance that's, you know, very affordable, but I just have not picked it up. And it's just been kind of in my cart. Then I take it out, put it back, take it out, put it back, take it out, man. And it's none other than Dylan Blue from the House of Versace. You know, that's a fragrance that I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger on. You know, it's one of those fragrances that just have it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those fragrances that just need to be in the collection. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to wear. It's kind of office safe type scent, you know, kind of shower gel, fresh, blue fragrance. But I really enjoy it. I feel like it does have a slight difference than all the other blue fragrances. But to me, I know a lot of people may disagree, but to me, Dylan Blue is a little bit different, a little bit more mature in my opinion. And the staying power, you know, the longevity, the performance or whatever, it's not that bad from what I remember. So that's definitely another fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year. All right, so another fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year is from the House of Barcelona, and it's Fig Man. That fragrance is the fragrance that I smelled maybe a year ago. And I really enjoyed it. It was one of those fragrances that just kind of caught me off guard. I really had never smelled anything like it. Now, from what I remember, it was kind of like a watery cucumber, like vegetable type of scent, just more on the green vegetable side, kind of refreshing, just very watery, clean, and just crisp, man. And I really enjoyed that about that fragrance. And not only that, man, they actually are very affordable. I mean, they are niche, they are, you know, over $100, but it's still affordable, man. So that's definitely going to be a fragrance that I purchased this year, and I really haven't seen many people talk about it here in the fragrance community as far as videos. So I'm definitely looking to purchase that and do a video, just kind of enlighten you guys on that particular fragrance. All right, so another fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year from the House of Amouage, and it's Enclave. That's a fragrance that at first when I smelled it, I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit too minty, but I kept going back to it every time I was going to the scent room. I kept going back to it, kept going back to it. It was just one of those scents that I just said I didn't like, but for some reason I just could not keep my nose off of it, man. And for that very reason, I feel like I should add it to my collection. If there's a fragrance out there that you just can't get enough of, even if you say, well, I don't like it, but you keep smelling it, more than likely you actually like it. You just haven't really matured to appreciate that particular fragrance yet. That's normally what it is. Now, that's not always what it is, but sometimes we just need to mature. Our nose need to mature a little bit more so we can actually appreciate, you know, the uniqueness and, you know, with it being so different than most fragrances that you smell. I mean, to smell a fragrance that's minty, like heavy on the mint, it's a bit odd, but honestly, man, it's very mature, it's very luxurious, very sophisticated, and that is the type of fragrance that I am starting to lean towards. I love fragrances like that now. I didn't used to like fragrances like that, but I really enjoy fragrances like that. So that's definitely a fragrance that I'm looking to purchase this year. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this video. I think I did 10, but whatever. You get the gist of the video, man. That is a few fragrances that I look to purchase this year from my wish list. What I want you guys to do is go down in that comment section and put at least one fragrance that you're looking to purchase this year. You know, it doesn't matter if it's an old fragrance or new fragrance or even a fragrance that hasn't even been released yet, man. Put it down there in that comment section, man. And if you have any recommendations for me, like fragrances that you feel I should add to my list or that you haven't seen on my channel or Instagram that you feel I'd be interested in, leave it in the comment section, man. I'm definitely open to new houses and new fragrances, and even fragrances that have been out for a while and you see that I don't have it. Let me know about it, man. Leave it in that comment section. If you liked the video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up, and that's it. Take care. Peace.